Why you do tis Ronimazur. I would love if you could do something about this. Not much, just something, because this is anything but fun. All it does is let us feel like bots for a game.
Leon sword switches off your wrist jetpack. Apart from Lone Star missiles and stun punch, which is mandatory for Ska, when against Yuri, nothing else does this at a consistent rate. Think that this is a great opportunity for some of the not so good matchups against Yuri to at least have this over him, even though it only nerfs Yuri marginally. I think this is what Dot should do for Mop, Bite, and Spit, Ska, Quake, Coco, HF and Blaze. I think it would be overkill if it was applied to these guys, Lone Star, Incinery, Genji, Space Hippo, so each time Yuri takes damage, he needs to switch back on his jetpack. There is no equivalent to Vinnie, so I think he should get a 0.3 stun each time that hurts. Oh, and I hate Yuri's auto attack glitch that keeps him in the air, even if he is snared. Remove please. Thoughts?
At 1.18. Remove the frog from the game, please.
You motherfucking wall of text whores.
That sounds like a joke.
Froggy's weakness is that he has to buy upgrades, like anyone else.
No. Froggy Trolley weakness is that he needs to obey the player. Take that and he become God, or the Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite.
Vinnie has slow vertical acceleration and low HP. Characters with good vertical reach can shoot down aerial characters. Froggy's weakness is sometimes his privates get itchy and he has to scratch them.
What?
Can someone please answer this question? His dash is an incredibly versatile skill that can be used for so many different things. The one thing I cannot figure is how come it grants invincibility frames. It doesn't need them. You can just be forced to use dash to dodge, that way it's not dashing straight at the Lone Star through his dynamite, or at trail and through snipe. It is literally getting out of the way.
Apparently because a 2-second stun with a second skill that does great damage and reflects projectiles wasn't enough. I mean really the only difference between a frog dash and a Genji cocoon is the cocoon actually blocks damage, while the dash leaves you open to die immediately. I honestly think, if Froggy was never in the game and they said we are releasing Froggy G, he has a stun dash that has invincibility and a high damaging tornado, that spin that can reflect projectiles, can grant you a shield or increase your movement speed by crazy ridiculous amounts, people would go ballistic.
So, I was playing Awesomenauts earlier. The first match I have, I go against Team Awful. We lost. Okay, fair enough. Going to go find another game. Star starts another game. Star. Who am I against? Awful again. I leave. Third time lucky? Surely not. Fortunately not. But I do join a game with 2 of our turrets destroyed and 2 bots on my team. It's stuff like this that makes me not want to play Awesomenauts. Something has to be done about the matchmaking. Disappointed face.
You could say the matchmaking once. Star puts on sunglasses. Star awful.
Baby Kukuri Mammoth has caused nothing but trouble since it was implemented. Please remove BKM.
Nerf Leon Cloak, because my teammates are dumb, and because I am not good enough to kill Leon. 3 skill 5 me.
I'm confused.
Sounds like a recently played against Leon QQ thread.
Is it a troll? 0.0 You just don't like Leons. That's all.
I lost. Please nerf.
Remove Leon PLZ.
You smelly imbecile!
How to look at the real problems with Awesomenauts. Seriously, everyone tried, but I'm pretty sure there are those that do this already. Do not run piggy/solar tree/flashy glasses/monkey hand/magnet tongue, or in general solar utility. Then he doesn't count because of solar crab burger synergy. Play like this until you're used to it, or for 50 to 100 games. I've been playing like this since patch 1.16, trying to discover more underlying issues with characters, and even done this on consoles, way harder for obvious reasons. You don't have to, but well, help me out.
Is just me, or this post really don't make any sense?
What are you talking about? Are you implying solar gain upgrades break the game? They don't. The best solar gain is murdering people and rolling over turrets while they're dead. That's overpowered. Wow wow wow.
I'm going to keep it simple and say analyze character and builds on a basic level. Helps you better understand the game for those who don't really do these builds.
You what, mate?
Basically don't use solar utility ever.
This thread has the intelligence of a teacup.
What? Please stop with the walls of text.
No SHH, don't use logic on them. It makes them mad.
The mines is spam. I want to say, if you throw many mines it is spam. I believe that not. It is a skill of the monkey. It is not a fault of anybody that this skill damages so much. It is necessary to think that the monkey is very weak, and with the laser it does not damage, scarcely. I want to say, if you throw many mines it is spam. I believe that not. It is a skill of the monkey. It is not a fault of anybody that this skill damages so much. It is necessary to think that the monkey is very weak, and with the laser it does not damage, scarcely.
We should nerf No some more. He's totally overpowered. Except for his clear-cut counters, which would be Coco, Belen and Lone Star. And Clunk, who can explode and kill all his weaklings instantly, and Froggy G, who can rebay them away. And Yuri, who can outrange them with laser. And Vinnie and Spike, who can burst them away instantly. Oh, but his spit is good, right? Oh, except for the fact that it only does like 30 damage. And isn't all that easy to hit. And doesn't pierce. And barely scratches players like Clunk. And doesn't really scale at all into the late game, and doesn't go very far without a useless upgrade, and can be healed away very quickly. But hey, his bite is pretty great, right? Oh, except for the fact that dot doesn't stack, meaning multi-bites don't do much, and that it's not that damaging compared to faster attacks late game, and that it's a melee ability. Well, hey, he's got a pretty good health pool and move speed, right? Maybe I can escape trouble easily, YouTube link. Yet totally overpowered. Nerf this fadget.
I agree, let's nerf him more.
See, this guy gets it. The star of an art doesn't even deserve to be picked in games anymore. I want him to be so inviable that current Purple players would say DAM, MNN, ANNN, 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 ANNN.
Bitches can't handle my swag.
As from what I've read, snare bumping is not impossible to do offline. Should snare bumping be considered a legit tactic under these circumstances? If not, how do we fix it?
Dedicated servers. P.
Snare bumping equals to snare someone by bumping him while releasing a trap. Come on, there's bump in the name. Trapping someone running after you by releasing a trap while fleeing is not snare bumping, and is totally legit.
Implying that being close enough to someone to activate it on release isn't close enough to bump someone, but I don't make terms, so whatever.
Let's remember why we balance. And a small wall of text.
So we don't fall off.
Official Frog Nerf thread. AKA stop making new ones.
Officially nerf his bash and officially nerf boombox.
Officially make baby curry mammoth not a thing.
Patch 1.18 Froggy G changes. Splash dash cost increased from 135 to 1350. Solar splash dash base stun now 0.05 seconds. Splash dash base damaged 25 greater than 5. Hydro splash now 10 tiers of 5 damage apiece. Hydro splash cost increased to 200 per tier. Hydro smash now gives off little sparkles whenever Froggy G dashes. Cosmetic effect ice cubes now gives off little snowflakes on dash. Cosmetic effect Thornfish now causes 2 HP of 5 seconds of dot to Froggy on use. Stacks Tornado now makes Froggy G dizzy for 3 seconds. RBAY now makes Froggy explode violently on use, killing him instantly. Still seems up.
Needs more RNG?
Cubes at a 20% chance to go in the opposite horizontal direction.
Because telling people to stop making froggy app threads will make them stop. Totally.
Wall of text too strong.
I was be confronted today versus Leon, but the things he inflicted 60 damage with the tongue, combined with the chainsaw down, the clover of honor, and the backstab blade, and 45 damage with lame, combined with the spike, tongue piercing, the tongue stretcher, and the morning star piercing. Seriously, Leon is too strong, so please Ronimo, can you make some things for balance the snots?
Are you high? Leon is definitely BRB suicide, too much wall of text.
After another matchmaking masterpiece, Anar Wonderful came into the match, and if he could touch you he would trap plus nuke you like the traps were coming out in front of him versus centered / behind him. I thought maybe he was just being clever and would trap and scoot back, but no, he would drop down from above and push against you even when you're running in the opposite direction, and still somehow trap plus nuke you. Am I missing something?
It's called Bumpsner. And yes, is annoying as hell.
Bumpsner is cheap as crap, basically an I win button. If that's what you rely on to win, then I can't respect you. It's abuse of the inherent lag of the P2P nature of the game.
Men, give some characters a chance. It's like awesome people say, is Froggy G and Vinnie are up, Lone Star is up, Leon is up, Yuri up, Ryulna is up, Derpl is up, Genji is up, Volta is up, yay, so everything is up, except No, and no, Coco is not weak, she is well balanced, and why nerf Vinnie's late? Man, I don't get you guys, it's like saying all the characters are up. Why didn't anyone notice about the warp? And yet you combo a long time ago, so you're saying, if a person finds a new combo it's considered up?
I think No is a very balanced naut, and I don't have problems to get kills when playing as him. Monkey.
You're going to fit in fine ATR4. Winky wink.
Stop making Froggy G up threads.
Fixed.
Hey, so you think it's normal that one character can destroy 2 turrets in no time, and destroy the base, while the other team was winning the whole round? Star beep star this star beep star. Thanks, Vardock.
Asterisk the frog. Just saying, asterisk the frog.
You talking about Leon, right?
Oh yeah, obviously, because Leon can still crit turrets, and has a tornado that does a star of damage without getting hurt himself. Am I right?
How to balance stuff? Remove bump snaring. Bam! He is balanced again. Oh, and remove the 5.5 second CD thing you discussed.
Remove Derpl and every other naut. Balanced game for Ranma. Where's my duck for this?
Pow. Right in the kisser. Vinnie and Spike reset build. Lel, it's so OP.
Small problem with this build.
What would you do instead? Health is so friggin' expensive for what you get now / It's 45 health for 450 solar now. I suppose you could solar tree or piggy bank, but Medican seems just as good as either of those decisions.
Vinnie can't get Medican. He has burgers instead, remember?
There are a lot of ideas of how to fix No. Here's another one. Right now, Spill disappears when it hits a turret or base. It should at least pile up in front like it does when it hits a wall. My new idea is to allow his Spill to pass through turrets, as though they weren't there. This would make an effect similar to Genji's lightning, where you can still have more people hiding behind the turret. Right now, No is basically worthless. When people are hiding behind a turret, this would help. Before you say it's up, compare it to Genji's lightning and Coco's ball. No, is not Genji / Coco. Turrets exist for protection. Butterfly doesn't go that far behind turrets. This would literally serve no purpose whatsoever, and would make him more viable.
So you wanted Defender to have a harassing ability in an offensive scenario? Yeah, sure, why not? Plus 999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999
The bite snare feels incredibly cheap, both playing as / fighting against Clunk. It locks your target in place long enough to guarantee a self-destruct hit, along with a kill, if your target is light naut and or your teammates are wailing on them as well. Lone Star, Frog, and Vinnie are the only characters who can really avoid the snare bomb tactic effectively, and even then, only if a specific skill is off cooldown. So, my suggestion, make Screamer Engine similar to Frog's Ninja Worms. The next self-destruct silences enemies in the blast radius. Effect lasts for X seconds. Silence duration 1 second. Blast radius is checked constantly, so silence won't wear off for those within the radius. This still gives enemies a fair chance of outmaneuvering Clunk, but they'll have to do it without skills. It sounds a lot more balanced to me.
That sounds like a good idea until you realize the slow upgrade on Explode is pretty much what it does already.
Froggy is up. Time to nerf Clunk.
Bronco a yeast upgrade. What is the point of this upgrade? Why would someone, unless going for most protection, choose an upgrade that reduces damage by a measly 2 to 3 hits when there is an upgrade that can negate 20% damage?
Running more balance. Can we increase the size of the core now that people can attack from the front and back at the same time? I'm tired of getting hit by splashes, bites, throws, swords, bullets while standing inside the core. If I'm not safe from somewhere in my core, I can't defend it all. I'm okay getting hit by attacks like explosions and dynamite and wool, but I should not be hit by things that do not go through walls. Swords, bullets, Froggy Splash should not hit me if I am in the middle of the core.
That's it. I'm dead. Too much wall of text. Wall of text too strong. No more balance simulators for you.
I'm like dying, man!
You have been killed!